The most absurd belief held by someone you consider highly intelligent. My college physics professor is a genius. Can solve equations in his head that make me dizzy. He also refuses to use elevators. Like ever. 20th floor meeting. He will take the stairs. Says the cables are going to snap one day and he will be ready. He is 68 and in better shape than me, but still. The absolute most brilliant person I know thought armadillos weren't real. She thought they were fake like jackalopes. She has a really good sense of humor about it though. Edit. Typo. Is not the smartest person I know, but he's pretty smart. He firmly believes that there is an inhabited planet in our solar system on the opposite side of the sun from Earth, and that its residents know all about us. Some of them have even relocated to Earth and disguised themselves as humans to spy on us. Apparently, the only way to tell them apart from native Earthlings is that they don't blink. When I asked him if any famous people were among them, he said that Charles de Gaulle was one. Quite honestly, just to be sure, I watched a video of de Gaulle giving a speech just to see if he blinked at all. He did. I worked with someone at SpaceX who was a flat earther. The irony is insanity. My wife is brilliant, top of her class in undergrad, top of her class in law school, constantly being headhunted by huge firms to go work for them, constantly being offered jetships. 100 believe reality TV is totally real. Housewives of wherever. Completely unscripted, no influence from anyone, just women living their lives. My smartest friend speaks 4 languages and reads philosophy for fun. She fully believes Mercury retrograde is why her emails don't get answered. Back in the late 50s, our family lived in England for a while. On April Fool's Day, they had a TV show that showed people harvesting spaghetti off of bushes. I remember my mother laughing at my daddy because he said, "Does spaghetti really grow on bushes?" Smiley face. My brother is a literal genius in data science, but he still believes in lucky socks for important meetings. He can calculate complex probabilities for a living, but he won't risk a presentation without his neon green socks. 1010 logic. My brother tripled majored at Berkeley and was salutatorian at law school. One of his majors was molecular biology. He is heavily anti-vax and generally anti-medicine in general. I know a person with a PhD in organic chemistry that is published and well respected. He believes the world is flat and that Koreans don't eat kimchi fried rice. Trickle-down economics. The Earth is 4,000 years old and man existed alongside dinosaurs. My math teacher could do insane calculations in his head. He also bought lottery tickets every week because he said he had a system. The smartest person I know is my father-in-law, who is a critically acclaimed scientist in the mass spec field. Super intelligent guy, but he thinks cheating on his wife is fine, has been doing it off and on for years apparently. Absolutely bonkers to me. I'm so glad my mom-in-law is divorcing him. Not the smartest person I know, but when I was a teenager at a party, a guy a couple years older than me started talking with me. Said he didn't like drinking alcohol at parties, it was more fun not being drunk. I thought he was pretty cool and grown up, smart guy. I was looking at the beer in my hand, reflecting on my choices. I look over and he's hitting a crack pipe in the back room. I happily chugged the beer in my hand, lol. Believing the moon landing was staged is the stupidest thing I've heard some people close to me start saying. My father-in-law is a natural biologist that is wildly educated and has spent decades restoring lots of natural habitats successful. He is also a major anti-vaxxer and has been for at least the 23 years I've known him. I think vaccines are one of the best things humans have come up with, but I know they can't be perfect. So at first I wanted to see what convinced him vaccines are not worth it. All he ever provided was blog posts by people who were not medical experts at all. Their sources were easy to debunk as well. After 5 or so years I just stopped asking about it. It honestly makes me feel intellectually hopeless. He achieved his education before the internet was popular. He should know the difference between research and confirmation bias. But the fact that someone as smart as him can be fooled makes it hard for me to believe I can ever determine the truth about anything. Not the smartest person I know, but she has a MS degree in the health field and refuses to get her kids vaccinated. Hes completely anti-vax. Like not just COVID vax, but he is fully against like polio and measles and mumps and tetanus and all those types of vaccines that babies are vaxxed for. IDK why I was surprised, but I was. And IDK why his problem is considering Hes vaxxed for all that shit and is doing just fine. That you can be an oncological medicine practitioner and not wear a mask when dealing with cancer patients. Gangs talking. Legitimate genius, but their schizophrenia expresses in some strange ways. That it's okay to take advantage of women and girls. Maybe not the smartest person I know, but pretty smart. Until recently, my mother firmly believed that trees aren't plants. I asked her what she thought they were, and she said she didn't know. She also thought that tree needles weren't leaves. She fought me when I said needles are a kind of leaf. We had to look it up together, and she dismissed every source because she didn't want to be wrong. That being right matters more than understanding people. One of the smartest people I know, who is younger than me, can talk to you about chaos theory, particle physics, and all kinds of other things, but he voted for Trump. Because for some reason he decided to learn absolutely nothing about politics. Guy knows so much about so many things, except the one thing that seriously affects everyone.